Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have some exciting news. So as you guys may know, or for the ones that are in the market for a 7-seater electric SUV, the Kia EV9 is just around the corner. And news leaks, or I guess official announcements or the press release for the New Zealand variants of the EV9 have officially come out yesterday. Just want to give a quick shout out and a thank you to Kelly Gordon from the Kia EV6 EV9 owners group on Facebook for forwarding me this email. So what you can essentially see on the screen is if you did subscribe for interest, you would have been sent this, I believe it was either yesterday or early today, stating that the Kia EV9 arriving next month, arriving in September 2023. Click below for more EV9 details, including pricing. So, press release, let's jump straight into it. What you can see over here is 2 pages of documentation. So, yeah, let's look at it. So, news, Wednesday 23rd of August 2023, all new full-size, fully electric 7-seater Kia EV9 details released ahead of the local launch. So some of the key outtakes from here. So the new model is anticipated to go on sale early October. Pre-production version available for viewing at select Kia dealerships until the end of the month. So that's fantastic. You guys in New Zealand, you guys can go see it in person. So the next couple of paragraphs talks about the design and attributes, how it's all amazing and that it's environmentally friendly and uses sustainable products where they can. And then here comes the interesting details along with the dollar figures. So the EV9 will be available in New Zealand in 3 different trim levels, which is a light rear-wheel drive standard range, and a model called Earth all-wheel drive long range, and GT line all-wheel drive long range. And the price, as you can see here, $105,990 for the light rear-wheel drive standard range with a 76.1 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery. It includes things like a range of active and passively safety features, wide array of airbag protection throughout the vehicle, LED lighting, heated front seats, steering wheel, 12.3-inch TFT LCD infotainment display, and another 12.3 TFT cluster and 12.3-inch display. Lots of displays everywhere. And then scrolling further down, a larger 99.8 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery complemented by enhanced levels of technology, specs, and aesthetic differentiators features in the Earth and GT line, where we've got the price here of $115,990 and $134,990 respectively. That is a lot of money for a lot of car based on the reviews that we've seen coming from Korea. And then more extensive details regarding EV9 features and specs plus driving range and recharge times announced closer to the launch. So that's fantastic. Now, jumping further down to here, this is where it gets even more exciting. So to coincide with the release key information, a pre-prod version of new model will be available for a very short time to view at Kia dealerships until the end of the month before it departs for Australia. So seems like we're going to get it here probably sometime during the first week of September. Again, that's just my guesstimate. What you can see here is prices are including GST plus on-roads costs. So what that essentially means is that seems like it's already got the GST, but you just need to factor in the on-road costs on top. So maybe a little bit more than that. Unless the way that you interpret that is to say that including GST plus on-road costs, that it's already incorporating both of those figures. Either way, really exciting. Jealous that you guys in New Zealand get to see it first, but I can't wait for it to be shipped over here. So what does that mean for Australia? And I guess what's the estimated prices that we might see over here? So before we do that, I think it'd be great to understand how is the EV6 priced between New Zealand and Australia. So I'm going to jump quickly through to the Australian website for Kia. Now you can see I've just put in postcode 2000, which is New South Wales in Sydney. There's a bunch of prices that is listed all over here, going from $75,625 drive away all the way through to $110,663.95. In the New Zealand website, we've got 4 specs here. Air rear-wheel drive standard range, which I believe is our base model here too. Then you've got another Air, which is long range, Earth and GT line. So it goes from 76,990 plus on-road costs all the way through to 111,990 plus on-road costs. I don't have the specifics of how much on-road cost there is, but essentially what the prices here reflect is the recommended retail prices from Kia themselves. Just quickly jumping back to the one over here though. So in Australia, the prices that we list here are the drive away estimates. So you've actually got the actual RRP or recommended retail price here on the right hand side. And then the other call out is with all the prices that Kia have specified, they have already confirmed with other media outlets that there is no expectation that it will fall within the luxury car tax threshold. So this snippet here, or this web page here, what you're looking at now is from the ATO, or the Australian Tax Office for Australia, and you can see for FY23 to 24, even though the limit is getting higher to 89,332, Kia Australia have already confirmed that it's not going to hit that figure. So based on all the media outlets, what they're saying is expect it over 100k or $100,000, and it seems like it really will be sticking to that. Now, I know you guys love stats and everything, so I have done a quick summary of all of this and what it potentially means. So EV6, as you can see, I've taken the 3 variants we've got here in Australia, the Air, the GT line, and the GT line all-wheel drive, and the GT. Here are all the figures from the websites. So this is before adding the on-road costs, and I've taken the recommended retail price from Australia as well. So what that essentially means is, based on the figures currently for EV6 being sold in New Zealand versus Australia, it seems like the cars in New Zealand are a lot more expensive. So for the Air, we get it over here for 4,400 less. The GT line is 24,400 less, and the EV6 GT is a whopping $40,400. And originally I thought that was a mistake, and I almost had to rub my eyes and have a look. But I've still got the website here. If you look up here, this is the Kia New Zealand website. If you hover over vehicles, you can see 139,990 plus on-road costs and 76,990. So jumping back to here, you can see that even with the on-road costs, so for Australia, these are the drive away figures on the right-hand side. We actually have it similar priced, or closer, I guess, to the New Zealand recommended retail price, or in some instances, it's a lot less. So for the base model, I guess before on-road costs in New Zealand, 76,990. In Australia, our drive away is actually 75,625. Whereas there's a much more significant difference over here, where the EV6 GT is just under $140,000 in New Zealand, and it's just over $110,000 here in Australia. So with that variation, let's take you to the final piece of the puzzle, which is all of this here for the EV9 and what I guess I call my guesstimate in Australia. So here are the specs, the 3 variants based on the New Zealand press release over here, along with their recommended retail price. And again, it says it already includes GST, but it got a plus on-road costs. I've just Googled the conversion earlier today from New Zealand dollars to Australian dollars, and it's roughly 92 cents New Zealand is to $1 Australian dollar. What that means, if you convert the direct price from New Zealand to Australia, these are the figures here. So 105,990 to about just over 97, 115 is about 106, 134 is about 124. And then with that conversion, obviously, you know, you've got to take into account things like our on-road costs, such as luxury car tax, stamp duty, and so forth. And so my guesstimate is that we will get the base model at about $102,000, the mid-spec around $115,000 and $130,000 for the GT line. And I guess that somewhat is more aligned to the New Zealand price before on-road costs, but these are my guesstimates for drive away. So key thing being $13,000 from what I can see from the base spec to the mid spec means that you get another motor, so it's all-wheel drive, and then another $15,000 where you get all your creature comfort, so all of the additional luxury stuff that you'd potentially see, and of course faster car itself, whether it's software or its actual difference in engine performance per se, I don't know. We're yet to find out, but that's my guesstimate. So 102 all the way up through to 130. So yeah, that essentially wraps it up. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was just a short video, but it was something that was quite exciting to see, especially that press release. So again, thanks to Kelly Gordon from one of the Facebook groups for sending this through and bringing this through to my attention. Really appreciate it. Lucky you guys from New Zealand that you guys will be getting to see the actual pre-production model before us. I know that there is at least one white one that has been spotted in Sydney. That's been growing around. That's also a pre-production model. So yeah, either way, if you guys enjoyed it, give it a like, thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and we'll bring you more information on this soon. Let me know in the comments below if you are going to buy one or you do have interest. I'm definitely interested as a current owner of a Kia Carnival, a people mover. Moving to electric has always been something that I've wanted to do, especially with the torque, and there's just so many other benefits. So it's something that's definitely captured my eyes. So Kia Australia, if you do see this, lend me one when the time comes. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, hope you guys are well. I'll see you guys soon.